Hey, ladies, how is everybody doing? Now, I know for some of you, this is a little bit late, and for some of you, it's a little bit early, and depending on which country you're in, it is right on time. So, got a little something, something for everybody. So, give me a moment. I want to share this video into my group, and today, yeah, we're talking stress and think I hit the wrong button there. I had an alarm that popped up. So there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Hopefully everybody had a great day, or if you're overseas, you've had a wonderful morning, or your evening is getting wrapped up and it's time for you to go home. Alrighty, there we go. So this we're gonna talk about something here. See, we all like to say that all anxiety is bad. That's not necessarily true. That is not necessarily true. I need to share this in one more place. Let's see. Here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anxiety really at its core isn't a bad thing. Okay. If you have been in a car accident, if there's been an emergency at your house, or you saw a snake and you were scared of snakes like I am, or you saw a giant spider near your child or near your niece or your nephew, anxiety is good because that is what allows you to react quickly and get in there. You get that extra burst of energy and your muscles are ready to go, and you're like bam, 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 you jump in and get it done. And you've heard about people that it's been in a car accident and the car has landed on their loved ones. It's like they have superhuman strength and they've been able to lift the car up by themselves. 36,000-pound car, and they've lifted up by themselves to rescue their loved ones. So that's what anxiety is for. It's not all bad. Okay, it really isn't all bad. Anxiety only gets bad if when we go into fight or flight mode, we don't come out of it. We're only meant to stay in anxiety and fight or flight mode until the emergency is over with. The danger is past, then we're supposed to come down. So sometimes we live in fight or flight day after day. That's when it's bad. The hormones that are secreted, the stress that we're under, it can start to break you down. So we're not going to talk about that type of anxiety because that one is bad. But we're going to talk about the fact that our brains really don't differentiate between excitement and anxiety. It doesn't always know the difference. It really doesn't, And so that's the reason why I'm doing this chat today. Because it's that time of the year, and some people's like, oh, I'm always anxious this time of the year, or I'm always kind of down this time of the year, or there's just so much, it's a new year, there's so much going on in the office, changes are happening, people are jockeying for positions, or I've been chosen for that position, or I'm a newly promoted manager, or I'm waiting on word because I applied for this position and it looks like it's going to come through. Then some people say your nerves are all janky and your feelings are all over the map, and anxiety is just like bam, 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 bam. You kind of feel a little nauseous for some of you. Some of you can't sleep at night. Others of you have problems concentrating. And sometimes your family or your loved ones or your coworkers are like, attitude check, because you're just at the drop of a dime. You're like, yeah. That kind of anxiety, some of you know what I mean, because it's that time of the year, there's a lot of things going on. But I wanted to talk about the fact that if you're going through that, and there are some changes on your horizon, and the closer those changes get, the more anxious you get. Yeah, let's talk about that, because it may not actually be bad anxiety. It might be the good kind of anxiety. It might actually not even be anxiety. It may be excitement. You're like, what are you talking about? Okay, so for those of you out there who love amusement parks, or you like bungee jumping, or you like roller skating, and legally, for those of you like drag racing, you go to the track, you do it legally. Those things are all anxiety producing. However, the people who like those things, when you get done, you're like, man, that was fun. I enjoyed this. We had a great time. I want to get back on the roller coaster ride. Why? For some of us, it just scares the daylights out of us. We're on a roller coaster ride. But what do? We go back again and we get on. Why? Because your brain doesn't always know the difference between excitement and anxiety. On the way up to the roller coaster, you got the things in your tummy, you're all nervous and whatnot, and you feel it all up in here. But as soon as you get on the roller coaster ride, you're screaming and you're laughing and you're having a good time. For those of you who go bungee jumping, you're like, yeah. People that go rock climbing, it's a wonderful thing. You enjoy it. On the way up, it might be scary, but when you're in it, you're like, yes, this is fun. Well, when a promotion may be coming up, or your office is being reorganized, or you're just waiting on the word, someone's kind of dropped the bug in your ear that you're getting that promotion you wanted, or you're getting a new job you want, and you're like, now you're anxious and you can't sleep and you can't eat. What if it is actually excitement and not anxiety that's causing that? Because if you think about it, when you're excited, it is very same symptoms as when you're anxious, right? For some of us, it is. When we're excited, we can't eat. How many of us has been a kid on Christmas Eve? And you can't sleep. You get all excited. You don't mind your parents. You remember that? Like, sit down, be quiet, do this, do this, do this, do that. Yeah. Excitement and anxiety have some of the same symptoms. I think I have something on my teeth and it's driving me crazy. I'm sorry. I don't know. I had some pistachio nuts earlier, and I think it's just like driving me crazy. But anyway, I'm human. What can I say? Rather than let it bother me the whole thing, like, can somebody see that? I'm sorry. I had pistachio nuts stuck on my teeth. Oh, what can you say? Yeah, that was me. I actually did that on live video. Yes, but I got this pistachio out, so we're good to go. I was trying to take a look because I can't see who is waving at me. I don't always get to see that. So sometimes I do like to acknowledge the people that are with me, and I appreciate it. So if you're waving at me, you're talking to me, yeah, don't be upset with me because I can't always see it on my screen. So yes. So again, when it's the night before Christmas, or you get ready to go on a vacation, even as adults, when we get ready to go on a vacation, we can't sleep the night before, and our tummies are all kind of feel funny feeling, and our nerves are all janky, but we're not anxious. We're excited, right? We're excited. So, since our bodies can't really tell the difference between excitement and anxiety, what if you just name it excitement and say, I'm excited because I'm getting a new promotion, or I'm excited because this is a new challenge in the office, they're reorganizing, or I'm excited because I get to work in this position versus that position. And for all my new managers out there, oh yeah, it is a time of a lot of anxiety, but what if it's excitement? You're in a new position and you're excited because there's so much to learn. And especially if you're a brand new manager for the first time or first or second time, you've got to learn all your people. And it's just a lot of things you got to do. What if you called it excitement rather than anxiety? See, it changes the conversation. You reframe it as excitement versus anxiety. Because, I have to admit I'm in this boat. If I call it anxiety, it must be something wrong with me. And why am I always this and I can't do that? Because, you're not supposed to have anxiety. I say not supposed to. Who says we're not supposed to, right? But when we have anxiety, we always think there's something wrong with us. And it's got something I got to get rid of now. But what if the anxiety is actually excitement? Because if you look at it as excitement, see, excitement is a challenge. You jump in with both feet, or you swing on the rope, or you jump off the bungee cord. You go drag race legally on a track. You go drag racing. That's fun. That's excited. You get excited about that, And if you don't quite know something, you jump in with both feet and you learn it, or you go and ask for advice. That's what we do when we're excited about something versus when we're anxious about it. Like, oh my gosh, what if somebody knows? And what if this and what if that? Let's call it excitement, because it could very well be excitement. Your brain can't tell the difference, right? So what if you did a plan based on excitement? I'm excited about this new position. I'm excited to be a new manager, because reframing it makes it a different conversation. Now becomes a challenge. Gamify it. Make it a game. Make it a challenge. We like challenges. Most of us, we love a challenge. I'm an introvert, and I have never been competitive against other people, but I'll compete against myself all day long. I love a challenge. And if that's you, make it a challenge. Call it excitement and make it a challenge, because it reframes it. And then, that little critter brain of yours is all excited and got you all upset. Yeah, call it excitement, because then it goes away and you start looking at ways like, what are the challenges? What do I got to do to conquer this challenge? Take the hill, win this game. What do I need to do? See, reframing it to excitement changes the game plan to the whole darn thing, right? Yeah, it really does when you look at it as excitement. So yeah, new things in the office, new people coming in, new supervisor coming in. Look at it as excitement. Change your game plan, reframe it. And it just helps you to deal with it a lot better. You're not as nervous, and you can go home and actually sleep, right? Okay, sure. So that was my challenge. That was my truth to you today, and a challenge. If you're nervous, you kind of janky, your feelings are all up in here because there's so many new changes on the horizon. Make it a challenge. Call it excitement. Make it a challenge and come up with a new way to deal with it. Now, if you're out there going like, yeah, I hear you, but I'm still having some challenges with this, and I need some help and I need some guidance. Well, guess what? Send me a direct message. I offer complimentary coaching sessions for just this thing. Let's sit down and talk. I don't have an agenda when I do my complimentary coaching sessions. You have to bring an agenda because I don't know you. Okay? I mean, that's oftentimes when the people in my group, we talk back and forth and message back and forth. But still, you come in with your agenda. I don't have anything on my plate other than to do deep coaching with you. Okay? Find out where you are, find out where you like to go, and just jump in some deep, quick coaching, right? So yes, send me a message, send me a Facebook message, DM me, direct message me, private message me, whatever you want to call it, DM, PM, what have you. Let's do that. Let's get a calendar meeting set up. Let's set up something that's convenient for you, and let's just have a deep coaching session. It won't cost you a thing, but hey, it's no sense in saying no, Why not? Why not just talk to somebody else who understands? I tell people I'm the queen of transitions. I'm on I think I lost count. I'm like on my 5th or 6th career, because I finally learned how to look at it as a challenge and then leap. Okay. I've learned to look at that the anxiety as excitement, and just leap and move and do what I need to do to set up shop in an entirely new career field. So that's me. That is my truth today. If you're a little anxious, you got a lot of things happening in the office, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you're a little nervous, excitement. Get excited about it, right? Your brain can't tell the difference between the two. The symptoms for both are very similar. Just call it excitement and do what you need to do. But if you need some help or some guidance, I'm here for you. That's my truth. Thanks for watching, ladies. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.